Hello and welcome to the Musty Game Dev channel where we talk about and be about game development. This will be a quick video update. I know I say that often, but this truly will be quick because a lot of stuff happened this past weekend. I think it was Friday or Thursday night that Epic dropped the Fortnite ecosystem 34.00 update. And though we are happy and we feel blessed, thank you Epic for doing that. It broke a lot of stuff, at least on my island, Desert Acorn. Let me know in the comments if it broke stuff for you. It broke my map. I had to redo my map. It broke my game manager or game coordinator device, my custom verse device. I had to redo everything essentially. So that was frustrating. So again, let me know in the comments below if you had the same issue. I did get through all the fixes and I will talk about them briefly here with all you right now. And then the goal is to go over some of the new updates, like the multiplayer stuff that they have now, the fact that you can add in like AI substitutes for multiplayer testing, which is pretty cool. And then also now you also have a new UI feature template system, or at least a new feature template island you can check out. So I want to do videos on that, and I will. So let's look at some of these updates here. Here we go. I got a map controller in here now. I had to add the map controller device. I don't believe I had one before. Again, when I first updated and came in, I was going to actually work on the bug that I was talking about last week on the last dev session. And then I saw like error, build errors. You need to rebuild. And I didn't quite understand it. So I just went into the verse code and started deleting stuff randomly. And I am a seasoned programmer. I shouldn't have done that. I need to back up into Git my code, which I still need to do that actually. But I kind of willy-nilly thought, oh, okay, this is just like, they've done this before, like 2 updates ago. There's some, import statements that were off or something like that. It's like, okay. And I'm not using some of this old code. I deleted some stuff and I got rid of my marker objective. I'll go into the code later, but so I had to add in a map controller to get this map. And the funny thing is, even though adding the map controller, and I have my HUD controller here as well, and I went through all the settings. I was like checking everything, going through the documentation. That's just having the HUD controller with my with my island settings and everything turned on there. I made sure to go to map and make sure that map screen display, overview map, display overview map. But then of course this overview map is not the mini map. So all that to say that I was still struggling a little bit. In fact, so now I put in an overview map, which we didn't have before in Desert Acorn, and that's kind of cool. So yeah, that actually looks pretty awesome. But the way I had to do that before was by adding the map controller and then going through some documentation where you can make a custom map, because even though I turned everything on, it still wasn't enough. So I had to go to device functions, capture map image, and then there's like a location in your app data where you can like find the screenshot that they take. Then take that screenshot, go to your content browser. I dropped into this UI folder here, and then you can there's 2 settings they tell you to update, which is MIP Gen. What's this one called? MIP Gen settings, and have no MIP maps. And then you set, let's see there. Oh, you set texture group to UI, and that's it, and you're good to go. You just drag it on over here or select it and then select this button to actually use it from the content browser, and then you're good. Reload, and that was good. But before I even got to that step, my game corner device was all messed up. And again, if you run into this is why I'm kind of doing this, also for my own self documentation as well. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh yeah, there you go. I was like, is it broken again? So when I went into the code, let's see. Can I bring up the code? And I'm gonna at some point I will update Visual Studio Code. I'm gonna do it later. But yeah, I went in here, I deleted some stuff, and I was like, oh, this is old code. So I need to like minimize this. So it's like right now it's at 389 lines of code, which is not bad. But again, if there's ways to like, minimize and get rid of old code that's not being used, so make it just more readable, easily more maintainable, so you can just keep moving forward and faster. But I had to create this new device, new objective device .verse, because I had deleted my objective marker, which I still needed, because I needed that as a way, that's essentially what's interacting with the player when you, let's see, go back to it. This marker right here, that's what's helping that happen, right? So it's pointing you in the direction of the acorn to go pick it up. That's how that's happening right there. So yeah, I deleted that on accident. And so I had to refine the documentation code for this setup, copy that back in here, copy and paste. And then, as you can see, I'm using it in this place and in this place. No, actually just in this place. And yeah, so did that. And I was like, okay, that should work. But then I finally figured it out, because I kept reloading. It said to like build the verse code. Verse code would be a green check mark like right here. And I was like, okay, we're good to go. I go to File, New, Open Project, and then open another project and close this one and come back again, and it was still giving me the same error. And I finally realized that I needed to click on the game coordinator device, and there's none of my settings were set here, and it said for some reason this is not loading, blah blah blah. And after a couple times, I just realized, let me just delete this and re-add it. Now, unfortunately, I had to re-link all the settings, and now I have to go back and play test everything before I update this with a new version. Sorry, my voice is getting hoarse. Dealt with a cold this past week, so still overcoming that right now. But once I added it again and then re-linked everything, saved it, built the code again just to make sure, pushed that, then the game was working again, because the game coordinator device holds my UI as well. It's not very organized and spread out, but once I got that going, my UI was showing up, got the map going, the move marker was showing correctly. So yeah, so now we have the game back to where it was when I was working on the bug. And so that's great, but obviously I need to fix the bug, and I spent most of my dev time this weekend making a video and fixing all the stuff that was broken. So that's kind of the thing. Not trying to bash Epic. I think they're a great company, but I do think this is the problem with game development on a UGC platform, user generated content platform like Roblox, or obviously like UEFN, is that you are beholden to the platformer, right? And if they do something that breaks your code, that they deprecate something, and you have to read the notes and keep updating stuff, then that's downtime for you. And sometimes that's like a trivial fix, and sometimes like this weekend it takes up your entire dev time, right? And I work a 9 to 5 and do this stuff, so I don't have all day to code on this stuff. So anyways, just wanted to like rant and rave and get upset. Obviously the bug is still there, so I will fix this bug at some point and have a new video to show you. But again, thank you for listening. Thanks for you for subscribing and watching. Let me know if you had problems, and again, join the Discord. And if you're struggling right now, we can work through the problems. Again, sorry for my voice. Take care and stay musty.